I'm on the floor. So Heather's on the couch, we're watching a movie, I'm on the floor. We're just kicking it, and all of a sudden I look over to my left, and this big ass spider, just like we just saw in this room, was scurrying across the floor right to me. And it was one of those things where you look and you're like, what the hell is that? Oh, that's a spider, but it doesn't register fast enough because our brains are old and dying. And it crawls under me.
No.
Like right under.
Joe, no.
And I go, shit, what the hell was that? And I jump up, and it's not on the ground, so I don't know where it is. I look at my shirt, I don't know where
They're
it is.
Joe,
so
no.
good.
I
They're so good at disappearing.
Took my pants off as fast as I could,
Yeah.
followed by my
Fly them
underwear.
off.
Yep.
Shirt off
Yep.
in like
That's
probably
the
3
correct-
seconds.
That's DEFCON
the
0.
Dude,
when
I'm
that
standing
happens.
buck naked. I am flinging left and right
Yep.
in front of her. She's laughing her ass off.
You
I'm like,
did
there's
that
a spider.
correctly.
There's a spider. There's a spider. She's like, why are you naked?
There's a
There's a
spider and it
spider.
could be
Why are
no
you
spider.
naked?
I would
Yeah,
like
you did that
laugh
right.
away.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I was butt
You did
naked
that right.
so fast. I've never
I
been
think
naked faster.
we should make a diagram of like you know how there's like stop,
Venn
drop, and
diagram,
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's come up with a
Oh,
diagram for
yes.
when you have a spider on.
Rip
you.
your clothes off
Rip-
as
Was
fast
it
as you
peel?
can.
Is it like peel?
Rip all your clothes off.
It's R.
That's it.
Rip all
Rip
your clothes
all
off.
your clothes off.
Shake out
This
bodies.
it won't work because your body loses it loses
RACO.
consciousness. Like
Yes.
there's no thinking.
Rayco.
Rayco.
You can write it down, but you're gonna do it anyway.
No, dude, Rayco. If you see a spider,
Rip off.
I'm telling you,
You
right
think
now.
if you see I just had it on me. Do you think I was gonna sit there and go, what do I do now? Hold on.
I know,
Rayco.
but like
I'm already
I'm telling
naked
you-
by the time that thought comes into my
Wait,
head.
what was the
Listen,
acronym
you
for
can-
Elliott going, throw spider, scream as loud as possible, take Clorox wipes, and obliterate
Listen,
it to hell?
you
those
can
of you-
do
wait.
whatever you want when you see a bug on you or whatever. But I'm
Here's-
just saying the correct thing to do is
Sure.
rip all of your clothes
Yes.
off.
Oh, Rayco, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Rayco.
Rayco. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Valleycast. First things first.
Butt naked in seconds.
Whoa, you had a
He did a
gerbil.
throat goblin.
A throat goblin.
naked in
For those. Oh, sorry.
Oh, really quick, I want to say the intro that we played just before this episode started was submitted by a user that we don't know because
Yes.
I don't have my computer and today's been really It's been
We
like,
got a BBO, a bare bones operation.
we've got a bare bones
bones
operation
operation.
here. We're not gonna have sound effects and
got a
shit.
bear bones,
So
got a bear.
So anyway, I just want to say
Bones,
thank you to
bare bones.
whoever created that intro song.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We love you, and we'll put your name in the description.
Boom.
And we do love you
and
very much.
thank you to this is the first piece of content uploaded after our final Bring the Funny sketch.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So thank you to anybody who
Yeah.
supported, who watched. It's been very fun. We're very proud of that recent sketch, and
I
this
wanna
is
say
we are
that-
not uploading this for patrons
Right.
early.
Yeah.
So apologies to the patrons who are used to getting the podcast early because we wanted to be able to talk freely
About-
and so you may have felt a little withdrawal
Oh.
Monday and Tuesday, but
I'm just catching up here, so we're going to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
I figured this is
should.
the safest way, right?
Why
Like,
not?
right?
But
it-
can we
it's-
not really quick? We can make the whole episode about Bring the Funny if you want.
Oh,
but
whatever.
we cannot gloss over what we were talking about
Oh, yeah.
What I
as a
was trying
result
to-
of what exactly happened
So
Oh,
for
yeah.
those
It was
of you
good.
in
tuning
this
in,
fucking room we're in right
Yeah,
now.
this
Those of
doesn't
you
have to be
tuning
all
into
Bring the
this
Yeah, well, we're
thing-
good. Yeah, I got some stuff to talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
just real quick.
I mean,
those
we
who-
should talk about Bring the
For sure.
I'm just gonna
So
be
we
here.
haven't
I'll be
performed
here
Just
the
keep
whole
going.
time.
Okay.
I
That's
guess
fine.
that's true.
You
We
have
could
to
do the
barrel
best that
through.
we can.
We'll do
You
the
know,
best
I
that we
don't know.
can.
You know what? We're gonna do
Hey,
the
it's
best
important
that
we
we
have the
can.
synergy,
1, 2,
so
3.
there's
The
good
best
timing.
that we can.
And they didn't
Everybody,
like when we
1,
talked
2,
over
3.
each other.
The
best
best
that we
we
can.
can.
BTWC.
BBO.
I thought you said Rayco for a second, and I started. I was
Jesus.
triggered.
So, for those of you tuning in, what did happen right before we did this is that Elliott was just hanging out, being Elliott, and felt a little Spidey
Well,
crawling up his.
let me
yeah,
paint
Oh
you a
no,
picture.
you gotta let. Yeah, there's a
That's
whole.
what I'm saying.
There's a
I'm
chef's
still-
kiss
I
to
get
this.
I'm still processing it. I'm getting used to spiders. This summer, there's an increase in spiders all across the land in
Yes.
Los Angeles.
What do you mean by
currently.
that?
It's like a whole
spider
thing
season.
right
There's
now.
a thing?
Yes,
There's a
fleas
lot of
and spiders and
spiders.
bugs are really because it's
just
hot because there's
all
a lot
over
of things.
LA.
Like
Yeah.
more than
more than usual.
normal?
Yeah, it's just a big spider season.
Interesting.
Big bug season.
Man,
And,
I have not seen a spider
Now-
in my apartment yet.
You know, you've probably eaten 6 or 7.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? I didn't see it, Lee.
Everybody knows that Steve is cool eating anything that he is not aware
That I
he's
don't
eating.
see. Yeah, if I don't see it,
Everyone
I'll
knows
eat
that.
it.
That's why you eat with your eyes closed.
Yes.
I've seen some Steve
anyway,
do some
I-
crazy shit.
I was
his
walking
eyes
around,
closed.
and as you guys were chatting, I was like getting something. I was plugging my phone in, and I walked back, and this is the first time where I've ever felt an actual like pinchy, like pokey thing. And I was like,
Fucking
"What
hell,
is going?"
man.
I was like, "What is this?" And it was on the for our listening viewers. It was on the right rib area, and I looked down, and there was a spider about the size of, I would say,
Quarter?
2 quarters in diameter.
I would
Yeah.
say it was of gray color with
Gray,
some-
black, and
and there was
brown.
a little bit of brown /
Yeah.
orange, and it was
hairy and
noticeably
gross.
hairy.
Noticeably
And
hairy and disgusting.
noticeably.
I think it might be the first time in my life I've ever been bit by a spider.
Did you
If
get
that
bit?
was what it was.
That's not possible.
What? That is absolutely possible.
I don't know. I'm pretty quick, man.
Bit by any kind of spider?
That I remember.
Yeah,
Have you
you've
been
been
by
bit
one?
by
It doesn't
yeah,
count if
all
your
of us
eyes
have
are
been
closed.
bit by spiders.
Yeah,
right?
that doesn't count.
We've all
Yeah,
been
man,
bit
my
by a
eyes are-
I've been
spider.
bit by so many
Joe?
spiders. Yeah.
Really? Bit by spiders?
Yeah, like if
Absolutely.
you look at little bumps on your body,
Oh.
sometimes there's 2 little fang
Yeah,
holes.
anytime you have a little.
Oh,
or-
I guess that I've seen it in
Yeah.
present for. I've found
Yeah.
spider
Yes,
bites,
I've
maybe.
found
Yeah,
and
yeah,
been like,
yeah.
oh, I must
I
have
don't
been.
think I've ever
I've never-
witnessed
but
But this
myself.
is the
bit
first
bit
time
by
you've
a-
witnessed a spider bite.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I'm down with
That
that. I don't
makes
think
sense.
I
That's-
ever have. Have you?
I have not.
Okay, Lee. Ever seen
I've
yourself?
never
get-
seen
Okay,
myself
yeah.
get
Yeah.
bit. I've seen the spider, and then I felt something, but I've never
Yeah.
been like, oh,
I've
that
like
was it.
heard a creak on the floor, and I looked over and looked down at my arm, and there's like a red bite, and then I looked to the right, and it's just this little fucking
Yeah.
spider
Yeah.
flipping me off.
Dude,
and-
who do we know that got bit by a brown recluse?
Bit by
We know someone who got bit by a brown recluse.
bit by brown records?
Yeah, dude, we know someone. And they have photos of like the volcano their leg
Oh my
became.
God, I
All right,
know
well,
we
fir-
do.
First
And-
of all, you're upstaging me with somebody who's not even here.
I'm just
And
saying
that's
that
fair.
like
very rude.
the scariest image
It's
in the
horrifying.
world to me
I'm a
is
little
like
freaked out right now.
you
Necrosis?
feel it, and then you look over and there's like a fucking spider walking away, and it's like that
Yeah.
bitch beat
Or
me
it's
up.
still on you. So this thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
see,
when it's
like-
on you, it's
So
hell. You're
I
done.
felt it, and I looked down, and I saw it crawling upward
No.
toward my face, and I like reached down, and then I get real silent in these moments, and I
yeah,
just
you do
turn
actually. That's the most.
yeah. I get
Quiet Elliott is the most worrisome Elliott.
I lost consciousness entirely and went into a predator type state where I grabbed a canister of Clorox wipes and smashed the bottom plastic
Aggressively.
end.
You
like,
gave out a
yeah.
victory call too, by the way.
I did, yeah.
We were all
and
present.
I peed on it after, yeah.
We
Good
were
for
all
you.
It
present
was
for
very
the
big.
smashing
Um,
of the spider, and I gotta tell you, my
It was funny 'cause
reaction
it happened
was
right here, like it was perfect for
Yes.
camera. It'd been
The
great
camera
if
was on.
It happened
yeah.
right in this spot. Well, actually, it would have been off camera.
Yeah,
'cause here's
but
the
still we
blood.
could have panned down.
And then the carcass ended up like right here. But dude, it was like too close to me. First of all, for me
Steve
to be
immediately got
okay.
it.
I have PTSD, and I didn't even see it move like some of you guys did.
Do you all feel one on you right at this moment? Because that's where I'm at.
No,
in my
I'm
life.
not there yet.
I'm
I was
there
there a
right now.
little
I felt,
earlier.
I'm a little bit.
I just saw the
squeaky.
thing, and then my first instinct was to throw my headphones as far into space as I could
Yeah.
and get out of the fucking room. And
Yeah.
instantly I was like, we have to burn this place.
Yeah.
Well, and it kept coming in waves, like how gross, because we'd be like, ugh, and then we'd look at it and be like, dang, what kind of spider? That's a big, and then we'd be like,
Well, Lee
Yeah.
fully fucking was up in its ass and taking
I
photos.
love that shit. You know I do.
So
I
here's-
love that stuff.
Here's what we're gonna do.
The
I think this is a
web-making
good
system
idea
is
because
fascinating.
I need to know.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Lee,
Yes, buddy.
what we'll do is and so spiders are a trigger for so many people.
So
It's a
many people.
Spiders are a trigger for me big time. It's
Okay.
one of my big fears. I hate them. I'm a little better than I was years ago, but I fucking hate spiders. I'm so uncomfortable right now. So I understand that a lot of people are probably uncomfortable too. I don't want to see the photos. Don't show them to me.
I will not.
Here's what we're gonna do. On the Valleyfolk Instagram account, we're gonna post a warning image that says
Yes.
the next image is a photo of the spider. And Lee, you're gonna share those photos you
I will
took
gladly.
because I would love
It's
for
actually just a video, but it's just as creepy. It's
great.
creepy
Take some
enough. Yeah.
screenshots or put the video in,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can't believe I didn't feel it till it was
Ooh,
so
look at
high
him.
up.
I just want everyone.
Man,
And
look at that guy.
I don't want
That
to
makes
see
it look bigger than what it is.
I don't know, man. It
know,
was
man. It
pretty.
was pretty
I
fucking
don't
big.
think I've seen with
It's
my
the biggest
eyes.
spider that's ever.
Show Elliot that.
And
don't-
it was, oh god, yeah, that's horrible.
Look
to
how
look
big
at.
that makes
Sorry,
it look.
buddy.
It was a substantial one of those ones that's like not a thin, wiry spider.
No,
it's a
I don't mind a
muscular-
No, it was
wiry
hefty.
spider.
It was like a fucking Tim Burton.
You know how like in Transformers,
like,
like
terrifying
Yeah.
hell
no, it's like
creation.
there's
Creature.
you know, like Transformers. There's like, oh, there's the slender Transformer. He's the helicopter. Okay, there's the athletic Transformer. He's the hot rod. And then like, there's the big bulky one. That dude's a bulldozer.
Yeah.
This was a bulldozer.
This was a
spider.
bulldozer spider.
I put it online saying what kind of spider is it because I think people
Oh,
are really
you
good
did.
at that.
Okay,
yes.
so let's get the Valleyfolk.
So
Let's put it
far,
on the Valleyfolk account too.
people have
please.
only said that has to be fake, or what kind of spider is it? And someone said a scary one.
Yeah, that's
Everybody's
the thing.
on Spider watching
Yeah.
this. Remember,
Time
Time
I was
to cool
looking
it with the
around.
jokes. We're trying to do science.
I'm the only one
I
that
just-
saw it moving before.
Well,
I saw it
Kate
moving.
saw it
I saw it
too.
moving.
Well,
I
you
saw
didn't.
it moving.
It's big old like steps it was taking before Elliott obliterated it.
Ugh, ugh.
And I don't think you were bit, but what I think that thing was hefty enough that you were feeling the
Feeling-
legs
I don't know.
poking
He said
into
he
you.
said it felt like
No,
like sting.
It felt not a sting. It did feel like poking.
the legs
like,
were poking
but with a
into him.
needle. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had such
pokey.
hairy, crampy, arms.
It was just, and it's a thin, it's a high quality shirt. It's a thin T-shirt fabric, but high quality. And it,
Grace's shirt, isn't it?
and
For
yeah,
those of you who don't know, he's wearing Grace's shirt.
Ugh.
and yeah, and I was like, yeah, it probably was just its legs,
Yeah.
or like the
Oof.
prickly hairs.
Here's the thing. I love animals, and I'm like all about not killing things that don't
Sure.
need to be killed. But man, if that motherfucker was on me,
Dude, there's
you're
no-
dead. Dude.
It did not
I didn't-
No
matter
way.
what my opinion. You guys could have been like, Elliot, if you kill that, you know,
He has a cure for
you're gonna.
whatever.
Oh,
it would
none
have been.
of us were
I
gonna
heard
say that
nothing.
to you.
It was like, but I'm just saying, I had no control over the
Yeah,
actions.
you were so
either
far
No,
way.
totally. But I'm
Like,
just
it's-
saying, like, we're talking so much about how we crush this fucking thing to death, and I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, "Come on, man, why'd you
he was
fucking
probably
kill that
safe.
bug?"
Right.
That's fine. I don't care. if he
All
was
I'm
safe.
saying is
Yeah.
like that motherfucker was not invited into this place we are renting, and it was fucking terrifying.
And
love
it
that
was
you're
big enough
talking
to
about him-
scare the crap out of you.
You
You're
are
talking
dead,
about him
sir.
like he's Dracula. You're like, you were not invited.
That
here,
thing was
sir.
100% as close to Dracula that exists.
And the same thing happened,
Well,
as I was
maybe a
saying
bat.
Yeah,
before we hit record. The same thing happened to me last night. Where but the spider was on Grace, and it was the same kind of like hit 1st find, kill.
It's
and,
fight or flight, buddy. That's what that is.
And I
That's,
used my Toms, and I stuck my hand in
Wow,
it,
what a
and
weird
I crushed
drop.
it into
What a weird brand drop that was.
Yes. And
I used
then-
my Toms.
as opposed to the Crocs. And
What you don't know is that some child somewhere also killed a spider with their shoes that were given to them by the Toms.
Do you keep looking
That's
over
it.
your shoulder, checking for spiders? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
that's
doing?
Can I
He's
just
I
take
do
a
think
moment?
it came from this side of the room.
Can I take a moment
because
to?
this is
Can I have a second to remind the audience about Rayco really quick?
Please.
They're
Ladies
great
and
headphones.
gentlemen, if I had a laptop in front of me, I would be playing some meditative music, something nice and sweet. Probably that track I use all the time for when I bring things
Yeah.
down. I want to get closer to the
Do you
mic
want
in
to?
a
I'll
deep
just sing
voice.
a little like.
yeah. If you
But
if you
but
could
don't
just-
be too distracting, you know, because this is really important for people. Ladies and
Said
gentlemen,
Steve Zaragoza.
let's talk about Rayco really quick. Just really quick, and then we'll move on from all this spider shit, because I'm sick of talking about this, and I'm fucking terrified, and I'm not going to be okay after seeing that thing.
You are the victim here.
I'm the victim. No, we're all the victim here. I'm just telling you how I feel, man.
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah,
be
yeah,
fine. You're not
yeah.
going to fucking give a shit.
I don't.
You're already over it. Maybe not fully.
That's gross.
I
but
think
I'll be okay.
I'm
You're
not
right.
over
You're
it.
right.
I am not over it, and I'm not the one it was on. It was just too close to me than I would ever want that thing to be. But anyway, so Rayco, just really quick.
Yeah, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a spider on you, 100% rip all your clothes off. I don't care where you are. It's the only way to get rid of it. Same thing if you feel a spider web in your face. If you're walking down the street and you know, there's a couple of beautiful trees between you and you walk through it and you're like, this day's beautiful, and you feel the fucking web on your face, Rayco.
Rayco.
You don't
Rip
think it doesn't?
all your clothes off.
And kill is what I feel like it's got to be Rayco.
No,
Rayco
you
and
can't.
kill?
What and kill what?
Rayco and kill the spider.
No, there's no. I'm telling you, when you Rayco, okay, well, usually when you Rayco, you kill it in the
You
process.
won't kill it in
You
the
won't
process.
kill it in
No
the
way.
process.
Those suckers
Rayco.
can
You
survive
gotta locate
so
and
much.
kill.
I mean, sometimes
Or locate and relocate.
They
you
don't
just-
die from
you battled-
denim folding on itself.
You battled something from the upside down. From
Yeah.
the you
Yeah, that
really did.
genuinely
Like
did
that
look
was
like
a
that
fucking
was disgusting.
Demogorgon in our office, and you killed it. Like that's not a normal.
It did feel good.
Like
it
11
felt
and
It
a
looked
half.
like that little
good.
Lucas
Well, I'm not
spider.
trying to give you a big head about it. I'm just saying that
I'm
was
not either. It just
that was
felt
an
good. I got turned
unorthodox- I'm saying that was an unorthodox encounter with a
Well, we
hell,
don't know it's religion.
a hellborn monster. And all I'm saying is we know it's from hell for sure. That fucking thing came from hell. So
I love how shook Steve is.
I'm
He's
just-
an Orthodox.
dude, I'm telling you guys,
Spiders
man,
are from hell.
Spiders are from fucking hell. Although I do appreciate what they do for the planet. If we didn't have them, we'd be fucked.
Who do you think our audience is?
Yeah.
I mean that. We're fucked without
course.
spiders.
What did they do that were? I'm just curious.
They eat flies, and
Okay.
flies are an absolute. I mean, well, they eat a lot of bugs. They actually
Sure.
do.
Yes.
They handle a populace of insects to the point where it's perfect. It's like we have a perfect ecosystem
Sure.
right now.
Sure.
We truly do. If we lost anything, we'd be fucked.
Right, and what they don't get a lot of credit for
Steve's
is that
the
they
climate
started
change
the
denier.
Well, he is, but they started the recycling revolution in the early 90s.
Yeah, they did.
Spiders
That's actually
are holy.
100%
Spiders
them. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm done. Reiko, rip off your fucking clothes.
And kill.
Rafko. All right,
Rafko.
so let's talk about Bring the Funny. You guys voted us
Yeah.
back in.
My God, I wanted to
Holy
say,
shit.
I'm gonna say, I really want to say thank you. We have the best freaking viewers. We have the best team and beautiful people on our side. You guys are amazing. We constantly feel like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I'm sure I can speak for all of us when I say that we really do feel like everyone's just so gracious with their efforts that they put forward and like making things happen and really making us feel like we had all of you on our side, and that felt so special. I think Steve said it best, but it's like that felt better than anything we could have actually done. Was just like seeing everyone rally for us and seeing everyone get behind us. That
That
just
was
felt so friggin' special.
That
and
was
wonderful.
a crazy night. We were like, okay, we got to go here. We got to stream. We got to do some tweets and stuff, and let's see if we can get a little bit of a rally going. But we rallied for far higher stakes than we ever thought we would. Would we get
Yeah.
number 2 trending for like
Yeah.
8 hours or something like
Yeah.
that? And it was unexpected. I don't think that word trending ever came into our heads
It's
once
also-
going into it.
I don't know if you.
Yep.
I mean,
oh,
like.
yeah, no way.
We haven't talked about it a lot, but we haven't talked about the fact that it does feel weird to be like, we're on this competition show and like vote for us. And for me, at least, that feels weird. I know that's part of it, but like to literally say, just like put it in the ether of like, hey, we're on this and like vote for us or just do this. And you guys being like, abso-freaking-lutely. That just made me go like, okay, I have such a peace with like doing this and like showing the world our
I would
stuff
feel
and-
weirder about it if they weren't, if what we had planned for this finale and also what we had done weren't like, I think, so good.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes it easy for me to be like people, obviously you can do the reality show, but it's like it's so the sketches we're doing, I think, are just like so unique and so our own voice that the fact that it's so our own voice and it's on that kind of platform, I actually think makes it better.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that said, to real quick, just logistically to give a timeline for folks, because I don't know when people are going to actually listen to this episode or if they've listened to recent ones. But basically, we're recording this on a Sunday. It's the Sunday before we perform the finale, and then we will basically find out after that whether we want. So we don't know now.
We won't know until the following week.
Yeah, and what we're referencing right now is this most recent Tuesday,
Yes.
which is when we got quote unquote eliminated, but then you guys brought us back, and so it was this previous Tuesday. So this is coming
My
out
God,
the
this is
Wednesday
so-
after we do the performance, and then but we're recording after what we've already said we
My
had.
God.
But by now,
Just so in case there's no confusion.
but by now,
Actually, I'll just bring on a graph.
by now, the sketch that we performed has aired and people have seen it.
Yes.
And now
Yes.
we're waiting with bated breath to see who has won this thing.
Yes.
And it's so crazy because currently we don't even know. We haven't even performed it yet.
And this
Yeah.
will
So-
also be on the backside of us asking you guys to vote for us again. So thank you for coming out and doing a second round of voting
Yeah,
for us and
that's
supporting
Yeah.
us. And I
true.
super appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Joe.
And thank you. We don't know where it's going to land, but holy crap, what a freaking journey it's been.
It's been so much
And,
fun.
You know, to elaborate what you were talking about, Elliot, I do. There's always going to be a sense of imposter syndrome for everything. You know, we feel it in every realm of success, and especially
When
in
we
the
rob places.
Yeah.
Yes.
especially
When
in the
we
entertainment
impost
industry.
When we
places.
imposter and
Imposter.
trespass.
Yeah. Imposter. Don't imposter
When we
here.
impost places.
we
This
But
yeah,
the
go
point I
ahead.
wanted to make is that like so asking for votes and stuff and doing a big campaign for that it can feel dirty, but I agree with you, it didn't this time because I'm proud of everything that we've done up to this point, and I don't feel like we on some level
Bless you.
didn't deserve a spot You know, I don't feel bad about being in the finals.
That's
'cause I think
yeah,
we
that's a
did
good way to
some.
put it.
I think we put in the work, and I think we put in some really original, different type of comedy.
Yeah.
Can I
So
say?
I'm proud of it.
Can I suggest
Yeah, totally.
something that we can just cut out of this if we don't want to do it? But if we win this fucking thing and we win $250,000, we should have like an LA party where we invite
Yeah.
all the patrons or whoever wants to come from our Valleyfolk like fandom and friends and family, and just throw this big party and give everybody pizza
Well,
and karaoke. And
Since we're recording this before we ask people to vote again, that could be also a tier or
a
like
perk.
a way of being like, hey, vote for us because this is what we're gonna do.
if
soon.
we win,
No, wait. People have already voted by now.
People have already voted by now.
But I'm saying when they vote tomorrow,
we can
yeah,
we
we're
could
making
bring
a
this
note
up
for ourselves.
We can be
yeah.
like,
to
we
the
gotta
we can
do
talk
it.
about it on the stream
as
yeah.
a way of building, like
We're
how
gonna
we
have
were.
to talk to our accountant and see if this.
But I think it would be fun. We set up this big karaoke thing. We just rent a warehouse
man.
and just
Hell
fucking
yeah.
throw a bunch of throw a karaoke machine and a
I don't know.
stage.
I would do. I make. I would want it to
you
do.
know I'm not doing a warehouse. I don't.
It has to be.
I've
Oh,
said that so.
Let's do a middle school dance where everyone dresses
Sure,
up and we just
yeah,
have pizza
whatever.
punch and a fucking karaoke
yes,
machine.
exactly.
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna do a
whatever.
second
But
beer, Joe.
Okay.
just this whole
gonna
fucking
do this.
thing has been such a trip,
It has been such a trip.
and it's just
Oh
been
my
like
God,
lightning.
Elliott's gonna bump it. I can feel it. There he is.
It's
got
been
through.
lightning fast. Everything has happened so fucking
It has.
fast.
This part of it especially has happened so fast. I've like,
I mean, when we did the
Yeah,
first
you're right.
three, it was
You're
so
right.
fucking fast.
but this one especially has been like, call us this day. Let us know we are in. You have a workshop tomorrow.
Call us this day our daily bread.
Call us this day. Our daily bread.
As I lay me down to sleep, get your ass up in the
jump
morning
over.
and straight to the theater.
And your theater seat.
No, it really has been like, we found out the morning after that night of trending that it's like, okay, you won. Now come on in today. You're doing a workshop. Okay, we got this there. And going for a fitting the day after.
Yeah.
Going for, like, that's been fucking insane.
Also, don't tell anyone in the fucking world.
Don't
and
tell
no one can know
anyone.
that all of their voting actually worked until
Yes.
we say it's time.
That felt
and so,
awful
yeah,
to the fans
sat-
because so many people are like, when do we find out? When do we find out?
Well,
and I'm like,
I
thank
did a
you so
stream-
much for fucking doing it. And also, here's our radio silence.
I
Like,
did a
that feels
stream with
awful.
Mike the next day, and everyone was like asking, "How'd it go? How'd it go? How'd it go?" And I'm like, I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know.
Yes.
You know, and it's like it's one of those things where it's like, how do you navigate it? So anyway, just the point is that this whole thing has been so fucking crazy and fast
Mm-hmm.
and ridiculous and a dream and amazing. We've been working our
Oh,
fucking
I
asses
wanna
off, and
say-
every day has been so hard and awesome and great, and we have nothing to complain about because
No.
we're just doing something that such a small percentage of the population of the planet will even get to experience and do, and it's just been so fucking sobering and crazy and awesome and scary and amazing, and just it's just I don't know.
Totally.
I thank every single fucking person who's listening to this, who voted, who stands behind us, who is there since the SourceFed days, and you guys are just these wonderful, active fans that are just so amazing and surprise us every fucking day. Just thank you for at least getting us to this point. We don't know if we won the whole thing, and it doesn't matter. We've already won. We already know we have an amazing fan base. It's been proven over and over again. We just love you guys and thank you.
Yeah. You guys are incredible.
said.
Like, it's very well said. You're our community. You're our peeps. I don't know. I'm
It's,
always I
it's-
don't know. I love it.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
very-
second that it started trending and it had bird gifts, I was like, God, I love our
It's
people
so
so
hilarious.
much.
I mean, yeah,
I
it's-
love our people. I love our people.
Well, and I love our friends too.
Yes.
Like Phil jumped in, and
yeah.
fucking Grace
Rhett and
jumped
Link,
in, and Rhett
and
Link,
so
and
many people.
so many friends.
Smosh, all our Smosh
Smosh,
fans.
Yeah,
all
Smosh.
our Smosh family.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you fart?
No.
I did not fart either.
Probably
Not
that. It's a
funny.
spider. Yeah.
It was a farting spider.
It's a barking spider.
I think it's funny because I think it's interesting that it's like the story keeps going and there's a little bit of like we started at SourceFed. We have this like weird kind of cult / weird legacy type of popularity where it's like we're known for this weird thing that has transformed in so many different ways, and in some small way doing this and just symbolically like bringing our humor to this type of stage as mainstream as it is, and as like it's going toward like middle America who aren't used to us. Doing something like this just feels like a nice continuation. It's like the story keeps going. Like it's a
Yeah.
very cool feeling to be like, so okay, this is like
It's like a second
this
act.
is, and it's like no matter what. I mean, it felt like Kevin brought this up when when it was happening, and he was like, "This is like when the Patreon video got posted," and he was right. It was very similar to the feeling of like, wait, people are watching. Wait, people want that. Wait, this is happening. And so I feel like that's how it felt when people were voting for us and we're trending and all this stuff. And it's not like, oh, we're like trending and we're famous now, but it just like is this really cool, like, man, every time there's just such a massive, overwhelming, unexpected level of support. And I don't mean unexpected, like I can't believe people are supporting all this, but like, man, it's good. The magnitude of it is very cool.
It's huge.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so big in this world
Well
that
said,
we've
Elliott.
this world that we've created, this goddamn weird fucking thing we've been doing for the past year and a half and before is just it's so wonderful that there's just so many people out there that like it and are willing to put a little effort, which is more effort than I'd ever want to ask of anybody, but put a little bit of effort in to help us do this stupid thing that's like not really that big of a fucking deal at all.
It's
but
a big
it's
deal
so
to us.
fun.
It's a big
But
deal
in the
to
grand
us.
scheme
Yeah.
of things,
No,
it's
of
like, who
course not.
gives
Yes.
a fuck? It's like, if we win this thing, that's awesome. Maybe we can make a movie now. Or like, what the fuck are we going to do with this thing? And do we get a bigger office? Do we hire more amazing people to help us run this thing? But if we don't win, it's like, wow, we had a fucking amazing time. We got to do some crazy shit. We have a fan base that fucking came and rallied to our call and stood with us and behind us, and it was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And we got to be on TV and shit, which is something we all fucking have dreamed of.
And we got to
in one
bring
way
our
or another.
insanity. I will say that, like, the
And the funny.
positive, and we got to bring the
Brought the funny.
funny.
And we got to drop the funny.
funny. But it is, like, the positive is that, like, there has been things where we've been like, we had to cut this out, we had to edit this, we had to do this. But quite honestly, I don't feel like we have not been ourselves on this at all. I feel like it's been like, this is who we are.
Yeah, I mean, there's been
It
a
is
few
of
decisions here
course.
and there that like aren't the greatest, and but we
The
still
spirit shine through.
We made the best
Yes.
of it.
Yeah.
We made the best of it.
I think that's just us being professional. I think we were able to roll with the punches and establish new jokes as other ones had to be taken away
Yeah.
for standards
And
and
sometimes
practices.
funnier jokes.
And sometimes taste, but I think we're really good at rolling with the punches, and
Yeah,
we
it's
did
also-
so the whole way. I feel like
It's very us to be like the cheese ball part of it. It's a reality show and it's sort of bright and colorful and safe.
Safe
It's
is a
also
good word.
it is us to do that rather than be like, no, we got to be badasses. We're gonna be
Yeah.
anti-con. We're gonna be we're gonna bring everything. We're gonna do. It's like, no, like we show up and they're like, let's film this type of thing, and we make the most of it, and we, like you're saying, Joe, are professional about it and have good spirits about it, and we laugh about
And
it
we
as it's
absolutely
happening.
bitch about it.
Yeah, we
And
absolutely
we bitch
about it.
every step of the way, but then when they're like action, we do it every time.
Yeah.
And so I like that. I don't think that's a bad or anything to scoff at to feel bad about. To be like, it's cheesy. We
Yeah.
owned
There's-
the cheese a
the
little
thing
bit.
about these shows that people don't realize
said,
because there's
Elliott.
only well said, Elliot. There's it's
He's gonna-
focused on.
He's not even gonna let me say it. I
The
don't
shows
think-
are focused on the acts or the judges or the talent, whatever. Or if it's not a competition show and it's a reality show, whoever's on the camera. It's like these are the 5 to 20 people that the people watching the show are focusing on. But what they forget about is that there's so many people
So
behind the
many
camera
people.
having to do
Oh,
so
yeah.
many jobs that have deadlines that they have to get certain amounts of footage for their packages and stuff like that. Who hate asking us to do that stuff as much as we hate doing it sometimes, but at the end of the day, they have a job to do too. So it's this weird dance where nobody's really leading, and we're all just kind of clopping together on the dance floor to the same tune in the hope that the final outcome is something
And
worth
so
watching.
far, it's been
Well said, Joe.
pretty good.
really good. Really
It's been
beautiful
pretty
show.
good. And the shows that we are on, I mean, the comedians are, what the fuck was that?
If you had to pick one word for your style, what would it be? Casual, sophisticated, playful? Stitch Fix, ladies and gentlemen, has the expert personal stylists that can help you look your best. You know what I want, Steve? I want personal style. It's like a fingerprint. Everyone has their own. Whatever your style is, the expert stylist at Stitch Fix are ready to help you express yourself. Not all clothes are a fit for all men or women. With Stitch Fix, your personal stylist will send you clothing that makes you look your best. Less one size fits all. More, this fits your style. It's what you want. It's your personality shining through your fabric. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that delivers your favorite clothing brands right to your door in a cool packaging that looks nice and feels good to open. Feels feels like Christmas every time. To get started, go to stitchfix.com/Valley. There's no commitment required, and you only pay for what you keep. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free. You try it on, you look at yourself in the mirror. If you like it, you keep it, and you impress your friends. And if you don't, you can send it back, and they send a big bag, and it's really easy.
It's really
open.
super
It's
great.
great.
And guess what, guys?
Shipping is so easy.
Just be like a little confident with your choices. Tell them what you want. Be like, "Yo, stylist, this
Own
is
it.
my style,"
Yes.
and I swear,
If
they're
you
gonna
own
send
it,
you
then
what
you'll
you
own
want, and then you'll own it. You'll own your ownership.
Plus the $20 styling fee that they do, which is this service where they sort of listen to you and then they go, okay, well, if that's your head measurements and that's what you like, here's your stuff. That fee, it's applied toward anything that you keep in the box.
Yep.
So it's like done, and then you're like, all right, as long as you keep something, you're pretty much good to go. Good to go. You'll never have to think about looking good again with Stitch Fix. Get started today at stitchfix.com/Valley and get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box.
Heyo.
And you
Dang.
probably will. That's stitchfix.com/Valley. stitchfix.com/Valley.
It is pumpkin spice season. Leaves are crunchy. The breeze is crisp, and it's officially onesie season. It really is officially onesie season, and it's officially fall. Fall means going back to school, back from vacay. Everything dies. It's sad, but fall is the time to get soft and get cozy, and it's time to cuddle up. MeUndies, the softest undies in the world,
They are.
knows a little thing or two about cuddling up.
They
all
do.
right? Look, we love MeUndies here. You know we love MeUndies
We
here.
do.
And I have tried the MeUndies onesies, and they are next level. Elliot's going to show off his MeUndies right now. They're purple.
Dude, you're purple. I'm blue,
oh my
baby.
God, he's blue.
I'm blue, baby.
And Steve, what are you? Steve, what are you? Oh, it's full bare bones. Oh my God, it's bare bones. Oh, he's pizza!
Oh, you
what
got
a beautiful
pizzas?
thing. Oh my God.
I didn't get the pizzas. Those are great.
I got the pizza. It's beautiful, buddy. It's so good. It looks really nice. Wow, I am seeing things I didn't. But are they soft? They're very soft.
Look at it.
Okay, when they say soft, they mean it. This is softer than the foam on the top of your pumpkin spice latte. They are softer than your favorite hooder. Hooder?
It's perfect.
Did you
Softer
say?
than your favorite hoodie. Softer
I don't know why you're stopping.
and cozier than drinking a warm mug of hot apple
Of hooder.
soda.
What is a muggo? Is that a Harry Potter thing?
You can't say that if you get approval if you say that.
Drinking a warm mug of hot
Some of
apple
it.
cider. They're softer than fall things. You get the idea. They're soft, okay? MeUndies are designed to fit the softest things, to be the softest things you'll ever put on your body, and they're available in extra small up to 4XL. MeUndies just introduced 5 new silhouettes with the Feel Free collection for women. They have no little elastic waistband, and it just feels like butter on your body. They're designed for every body type in mind, and their feather light waistband is wonderful and just amazing. Undie exhaustion be gone. New prints drop every Tuesday, so you get to have a wonderful little runaways to express yourself. And Plus members get an exclusive print at the beginning of every month. It's true. The prints are fun, and they offer a lot of classic colors. And if you don't want to print, you can just go regular, just like Elliott's little purple panties, etc. MeUndies just launched white after Labor Day underwear. So, my God. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, you get 15% off and free shipping. It's a no-brainer, especially because they have 100% satisfaction guarantee. To get you 15% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Valley. That's MeUndies.com/Valley.
I'm gonna do it.
We are losing our minds.
Oh, nice.
That was my beer saying hello.
Our fellow comedians are all great, and
That's
and
what I
we've
was
had
gonna.
such a great
Ooh,
time.
that was really too close to the mic. I was gonna take a second to say a really special shout out to JK Frickin' Studios.
Oh yeah,
because
Our friends.
they were, I think, probably our biggest competition in like coming back onto the show, and they are some of the nicest freaking humans alive. They're so delightful to be around. They're so delightful as people, and they're very funny. It felt genuinely like, I don't know, I felt bad. That was one of the hardest things, is feeling so bad that you don't get to just be with your friends again and be like, we just both want to do it. Why can't we both do it?
They're really good.
But they're
humans.
really good people. They're wonderful.
we
and
hope
everyone
to
should
have
love
them in
I
eventually
know.
to collaborate on something or vice
Yeah,
versa.
that would be
or
a
whatever.
dream.
But they're all great people, and yeah, hopefully we get to.
Met
I
so
hope we
many
get to work
people.
with all of these
I
fucking
know.
people.
They're
Man,
all
that'd
so
be
nice.
great.
Nice
Became
and
big
wonderful.
fans of a lot of the acts on the show. Chris and Paul, I'm in a forever fan.
In love.
I'm in love with them.
Yeah.
I'm in
Forever
love with
fan.
them as people. 100%. 100%.
comedy.
Pure comedy. They're so
and
good.
sweet and genuine and just like really great people.
Good to be around. They're like such good hangs.
Yeah,
You're like,
they're
oh,
great
I could
hangs.
hang out with you backstage all day, every day.
All
I
the
really could.
All the stand-up acts across the show from the beginning to the end. There's so many that I really, really enjoyed. Michael Longfellow, I really,
he's
really
so
liked.
funny.
Ali blew cracked me
I
up.
think
so did
my parents
Takara,
liked
Matt Rife,
Michael Longfellow.
Jesus.
Jesus Trejo
Yeah.
is freaking genius. God, I love him. Takara's a babe. She's a babe,
Takara's
and she's
great.
amazing.
Lou
100 other
Burger's
acts
great.
that I can't think of right now, but everybody, it was really fun, and it was.
I don't know who any of the other
Oh,
guys are.
Erica Rhodes. We should fuck.
Erica.
I love her. She's a treasure. She's a star.
Everyone was great.
Everyone was
we had a
great.
great time.
We had a great
Everyone was
time.
funny. Everyone. It was a great collection of people. They did
It
a
really
great job
was.
bringing in some fun.
I was in my trailer. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yes, we were
Anyway,
You didn't have a
all right.
trailer.
Well,
super proud of the sketch we just
Whatever,
did
Lee.
as well.
I live in a.
yeah, this cowboy, incomprehensible cowboy. You guys know all about it because. Oh no, you don't know.
No,
all
you
No,
about
don't
they
know
do
about
now
it.
because it's aired.
They do
right,
know.
but they didn't know. I thought I
No.
figured they'd know all about. One person
I'll
knows
get the
all
chart.
about it.
I'll get
So
the
we
chart.
should say
Incomprehensible.
the way it came about
One
is
Patreon.
literally, and we should put up the video because we do these videos for our 100 tier patrons that we are so blessed and loved by, and we love you very, very much. So we give you guys these little videos, and one of the days where we had filmed so many of them that we were losing our freaking minds, we were doing this dumb bit, and Steve was starting to do the incomprehensible cowboy bit, and it just kind of came about.
Well, we were doing a Patreon perk
Yeah.
where we send videos to
Yeah.
people, and one of the dumb bits was just like, how fucking scary would it be if there was this like evil fucking tough cowboy busting
up the
into a
town.
bar and going like with his guns out, pointing them at everybody, going, "I'm gonna kill you because you ratted out and you found it." And everyone's like, "What is happening?"
No.
And it's this terrifying, really funny idea
We
of the
just
cowboy.
yes-anded for
Yeah.
like 3 minutes on the couch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we were like, when they were like, okay, well, if you get back into this thing, if you're voted back in by the audience, then you guys have to do another sketch.
Yep.
And we were like, what the fuck are we gonna do? What are we doing? And then obviously we
Yeah.
were like, well, fuck, the incomprehensible cowboy is such a
He's
stupid,
got to
funny
be-
idea.
It's gotta happen.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
And so that's where it came from. Obviously, it's a little different from the bit.
I think we could have done a friggin' 8-minute sketch about it. I really think we
Oh,
could have
yeah.
done like a full-on musical about the incomprehensible
I'm
cowboy.
just glad we got to do music on the
Yes,
show
that's
because
the
we've been infinitely jealous of the other musical acts, especially Lou Burger is like those guys are so talented and the
Yeah.
music's so good.
Chris and Paul use music very
Chris
well.
and Paul
as
use
well.
music very well, and
silent
you
film.
know we love to sing and we love to make music and we have made musical things. So I'm glad we got to do it.
Yeah,
I'm glad
me
we got
too.
to do music
Yeah.
actually.
It was very
our
exciting.
sketch.
Yeah. I wanted to do a longer version, like you're saying, Lee, where one of the wheels that they have that's leaning is
Yeah.
actually attached to a unicycle, and I get on it, and at the very end, I just start riding a unicycle back and
Yes,
forth while
that
we're
would be
doing
ideal.
it. But that
And
was
then
also me
eventually
just
you
remembering that
die.
I know how to do a unicycle. Yeah, I just
Dude, I was
eat
gonna say,
shit.
there's
That's
a small
what I
part of
wanted.
me that you can't you?
Yeah.
100%.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know? That's not
Yeah,
common
because when
knowledge,
he
is
was
it?
when he
Yeah,
was
he told
juggling
us, yeah.
and he was like, I'd come out on a unicycle. I'm like, that's not a normal Elliott joke. He must really know how to ride a unicycle.
We need to watch you ride
Yeah.
a
It's
I
good
would
deduction.
like to see that.
unicycle now.
Also, not for nothing, but I really am sad because we should let everyone know, we did genuinely want to kill Elliott at the end of every
Oh,
sketch.
yeah.
And that was something that got, mixed and mangled.
You know, Joe, I haven't
Oh.
ridden a unicycle in a bit of time, but I'm sure that if you wanted me to, it's probably like riding a bike.
Well said, Elliot. So when was the last time you rode a unicycle?
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. It was like there's like one that I had as a kid that's at my my childhood home, and I think I got on there and rode it for.
Do you think you need a bigger unicycle at this point?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do a video
Actually, it was
where
an okay size. It just it was fine.
let's do a video where we take you to a skate park with the unicycle
Oh my
and you go like
God.
down the little half pipes and stuff.
Do you think you could half pipe a unicycle?
No, I would die. Dude.
Oh, you'd die. Okay.
I can barely get from point A to.
Okay.
point back.
Have you ever tried?
Let's-
They are so.
Oh, I will never try in
insane.
my life.
They're
but
insane.
here's what we should do. We'll do a video where it's like Elliott rides a unicycle, and it's like just a frame, and you come rolling through it, and then you roll through again, and then it's like unicycle tricks, and you like try to do some tricks,
Yeah.
and that's it. And then you know if it
I
doesn't
can
work,
juggle at the same time.
there you go, juggling with a unicycle, and then there could be one like having an argument on a unicycle, and you're like, I told you.
Will you
I like
try to ride the unicycle?
Absolutely
Was
not.
clown college too expensive?
even a
Why didn't
try?
you finish?
I went to clown
no.
school.
Why didn't you finish?
You didn't go to clown college. You went to clown school.
I went to clown school.
You went to secondary school.
I have an AA in clown.
He went to clownementary school.
Elementary school.
Oh.
Clown.
And that's why you voted for us here.
Thank you so much for voting for us.
That was our other.
It does
option.
feel weird to do
That
it where
conversation.
you're like, here's this before, because we don't know all the madness that's happened. Obviously, we'd be like more like if we knew
Oh,
everything. But
Yeah, I don't know if we said in the timeline spiel that I did or that made no sense that we've been also together all day today.
All
so
day.
We're KG and
Oh,
we're-
the other cool thing about
Steve has
this.
something
It's not a
on his-
spider. The other cool thing
Careful.
about this sketch and us getting to perform
that
it,
was such a big spider.
it was massive, was that we got to do it on a big ass stage too. Like, let's not ignore that.
In
The
a
This is-
same
beautiful
stage
theater.
we did DeFranco Does LA.
Yeah, we were like, because when
That's
we started
amazing.
writing the script for this, we went through it and we read it, and I was like, yeah, we love it, but let's end it with something big. So I was like, let's do a musical. So Steve wrote the song, and we made this great musical ending. And
Oh, you wanna hear the
lo
demo?
And,
I'll pull up
lo
the
and
demo.
frickin' behold, we get to do it on a stage like it is Broadway.
yes,
It's awesome.
it's really cool
Like
in
a-
that
Yeah.
sense. Like it is. It's like a actual
not overlook
real.
that.
No, and it is really cool to like to have these dreams this big, because we're a little bit hindered by our little office and our little things and our punching,
spider den.
our spider den.
Spiderton.
I think he was just playing the drums. We interrupted him.
click, click, click,
He's
click,
learning
click.
how to play.
Oh my god, that's for his talent show. You killed him.
Perfect way to
Oh my
describe his size.
God.
Just
Yeah, no shit.
Imagine
Okay,
a
listen.
spider that can play these drums.
Listen to this, guys. Here's the
Oh, this
demo.
is this from Scott Passarella?
No, this is the one that
This is
I
the first one
did.
that
The first
Steve-
one I
the
wrote
first
at
pass.
home.
Got you.
Dude, I was first of all, I was so high when I remember, so we were like trying to figure out what were the beats of this sketch and how we were gonna end it, and at one point we were like, how about Jeff Foxworthy comes in and he's in a cowboy outfit and he's like, he's also incomprehensible, or maybe he can understand the incomprehensible
Yeah.
cowboy. We had all these like ideas for how to end this fucking thing, and then we were just like, oh fuck, let's just make a musical, let's just do a little musical moment. And so everyone was like, all right, Steve, go home and write something and then come back and
That
we'll
was
figure
exactly-
it out. And so I went home, I smoked a joint, and I got my acoustic guitar and I sat there and I played a bunch of different chords.
This is the behind the music part of it, with your glasses on and your fucking. So I went back and Tommy said,
I gotta tell
"Grab
you guys,
your
though."
guitar, man," and I was like, "All right." So I smoked a J and I pulled out my acoustic.
And
But it's
that's how
still
we
got Tom Hanks directly behind
Yeah.
you, watching everything.
That's
how
I wrote I Saw the Sign.
And it came to
I
me,
sold
man.
it to Ace of Base for a shit ton of money.
It fully
and
came
they
to
changed
me.
the name to The Sign. Anyway, but yeah, so guys, I have to tell you though, when I was writing this thing, I was actually cracking myself
I
up.
bet you were.
Because I was laughing so hard at the idea of you guys singing like repeating the chorus
Yes.
in the gibberish, like as the gibberish. And so I remember just being so fucking happy about this song, and I could not wait to like show you guys the next day. And the next day was when we were like, let's rehearse it with this song that we hope Steve wrote last night. But I did it, and I had it ready, and I was so excited to play for you guys. And so here's the demo. Here's the demo I wrote.
Wow, this is raw.
One night I got home early from mending broken gates. Thought I'd surprise my Betsy with sunlight on my face. By the time I climbed upstairs, opened the bedroom door, I found my true love Betsy, a tramping down that board, singing, "How's thou proud, fiddle on her shelf? How's thou proud, fiddle on herself? I'm killing and I'm looking for the man that founds my style. And if I never find him, I'll drouth and out and frown. And if he never finds him, he'll drouth and write it down."
You sound so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
I did a little bit.
He's so
It's
slow.
Cute, though.
You're so-
So then I grabbed my guitar, and Tommy was like, "Hey man, what about a cowboy?"
I'm proud of that little
I
ditty.
love it. You should be proud of it.
It's stuck in my head
Thank
every
you.
every moment. Right
It's
now.
stuck in Delman's been like ramen off her now, like all the time. He doesn't know what he's singing, but he's singing that.
I
It's
want to
beautiful.
release a version of it that's like a Johnny Cash
Yes.
song, and it's like there's no gibberish. There's just actual lyrics, and
Oh,
it's
I
like,
love it.
and if I never
Never
find
find
him,
him.
I'll just lay down and die, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm gonna.
We have
I think
to.
I want to do it. I'll work with Scott on it or something.
It's the same
Oh,
title,
when we
just
say,
original. Okay.
When
Yeah.
we say
Yeah.
Scott, we're talking about our buddy Scott Passarella, who is just this amazing improvisational / composer, musician that whenever I have any type of music thing that I need to get done, recorded, worked on, workshopped, improved, he'll show up. He makes it so easy and so fun. We sat in the other room, me, Steve, and Scott, and just kind of helped
Dude, I
arrange
played
that
it for him
final song.
once, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Off you go!" And like we were like, "It's got to sound like a plunky Western piano,"
Ragtimey, yeah.
and he just instantly and
he's
and I'm
providing
like, "Oh,
not
you're
just
so
like
good."
musical advice and notes and guidance. He's also a comedian. He does comedy sports with me, so he's also adding comedy. And he's
Yeah.
like, this beat will land funnier if you do it like this. And he's right every time.
Yeah.
It's the same guy that did, and you worked with him before, Steve. He did 1 Hour Song Machine.
1 Hour Song Machine.
When I
yeah.
was over
that was
at
such
Smosh.
a fun show.
Isn't it?
I
We-
wanted to do it again.
Yeah, well, maybe sometime.
Do you think
maybe
they'd
we'll
do
bring
it
back.
again
I
over
hope
there?
so.
I
It
should
was
hit
cool. We
Keith up.
legitimately made a song in an hour, and
It's
you guys
so
and
fun.
had to perform it. Yeah, based
Yeah.
off of 2 suggestions that we would take out of like a freaking.
It was
hat.
random. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very fun show.
good.
But yeah, Scott's like a
We
fucking
made
amazing
bops.
guy, and so he wrote this piece of like we gave him the framework of the song, and then he wrote out this, and he gave us like the short version, the long version, the different intro. Here's one with cymbals and a banjo, and it's
God,
just
I
this.
love it.
And when we heard it on the stage, it was just like, oh fuck, this
It's
is perfect.
shockingly good.
It's
Awesome.
shocking. It's like
Shockingly good.
It elevated the sketch so high, as well as like the cool set we got too.
Yeah.
But the track is just like.
Which
Like,
props to Joe for thinking of that, because we would have just done our typical thing, which is,
Yeah.
this is fine.
I know,
This
it
is
would have
good.
been
It
like-
added a lot.
honestly, it would have been like an iPad song
Yes.
that I'd make on GarageBand,
Right.
and then I'd be
And
like,
it still would have been very funny.
I mean, it would have been cheesy.
now it's
but-
like, yeah.
Further props also go to Elliott and Lee here, who they don't get nervous about much when it comes to performance, but there was a little bit of anxiety when I was trying
A
to
lot of
be like,
anxiety.
I need you guys to dance just a little bit. We got to dance just a little bit, and they got it, and you guys freaking nail it.
well,
and it's
also
we
so
haven't
fun.
done the thing yet,
Yeah.
so let's not get
You've nailed
too
it.
far.
in
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
rehearsals.
true.
It's so much fun.
Also, memorizing gibberish was
Yeah,
was
that
a
was-
trouble for
Oh,
you
I
guys.
still haven't. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of.
You should just imitate what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very funny too to literally tell Steve like, okay, so wait, no, what gibberish are you gonna say? He's like, I don't know.
Ooh, it'd be great. It'd be great to know. It'd be great to
Yeah,
know.
I just don't know, and I'll do my best. But it's like, and then also like, we kept-
Elliot, we know you hate to sing and you can't dance, but we're not going to tell you the words, and just kind of follow what Joe's doing.
dude, it's,
Okay, cool.
and it's one of those things too, where like after every performance, we were like, the note we just kept getting was like, make the gibberish longer now, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, sure, guys, I'll make it. I'll just fucking let me lose my mind for 0.3 seconds at a time live on stage and hope it works. You know,
God,
it's
I love
like,
it, though.
and yeah, it's been. I get it though. It's difficult. Like for me, I have. It's been. I got to be honest with you guys. The other sketches, you know, I didn't have like too many lines. Well, in Mole People, I had a lot of lines, but in the other ones, I had like these, like maybe one, like 2 or 3 sentences
Yeah.
of things to say, and it was the most nerve-wracking fucking experience for me because I can't memorize for shit, man. It's so fucking hard for me to memorize shit, and then performing it on stage live where you don't get another chance to do
Yep.
it again if
That's
you fuck
why
up.
we were butting heads, because you don't want to. You can't. You have a hard time memorizing
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and then Lee and I are sitting there going,
We
give
have
us
to
something to
memorize.
memorize.
have
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm.
memorize.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
literally
what I'm
are like-
saying.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
funny.
It's
a
just one of those
perfect
things where it's
Venn
like-
diagram.
Yes.
But I've also, but I also have not felt, because again, we have not filmed the show yet, so I have never felt as comfortable as I feel right now
Oh, that's
about a
good.
sketch
That's
ever.
good. Okay, that makes
I
me
am
happy.
Crazy how
so
yeah.
comfortable and confident because
That's
it is
good.
just literally gibberish for half the
so-
fucking thing.
Yeah.
And the song is so simple. Thank fuck, it's a simple song, and it's gonna be so easy and
I'm
fun.
very excited.
It's gonna be
I'm
so easy.
excited
Yeah,
to
we
do
don't
it.
know if we're going to win or anything, but at the end of the day, we did 4 freaking different
Way different.
sketches that I think show so many different versions of ourselves, and I'm just proud of what we did on the show.
Me
Me too,
man.
man. If you look at those 4 sketches, you could very easily see that being like a show.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
the
yeah.
outside, just as like we all have existential doubts that permeate us at different times and at different levels, but doing something like this is kind of like seeing it from the outside a little bit is like, oh, I see what we're doing. Like
Yeah.
there's a little like, okay, we
It
got
actually
something.
comes together
Yeah.
and assembles something.
Like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I think shit, are we good? I think we're good. Like there's a little bit of that where it's like I believe that, but then when you're reminded in this way, it's like, okay, this is enough to spur us on.
There was a little moment of personal validation that's just like, oh yeah, we can. This isn't scary.
Yeah.
Like I like doing this.
I feel like the
and-
most has come from people
Yeah.
actually being like, because like we have our sweet, amazing people that are like on our sides, like our parents that are like really good stuff, but like random people being like, great. I'm like, thank you so much.
Yep.
Can I just declare that we cut this one short and say goodbye because it's already been like 45 minutes?
Yeah, that's okay.
And I think it's
here's why we're gonna cut it short.
Yeah,
we're
tell
gonna
'em.
go perform in the morning. We gotta go to bed.
we're exhausted.
We're
We probably
exhausted.
have a
We've been-
7 a.m. call time.
Look, don't look at me like I need approval. I didn't want to be here anyway.
I mean, we battled with doing this all day because we're just so tired. We're exhausted. We've been rehearsing. We've been.
I truly have not. This is a level of exhaustion that I am not used to.
I mean,
This
it's
is really
kind of what it felt like doing the other
Yeah.
ones too. It felt just
Yeah.
like this, and it's like taxing, and you can't
This
wait
one
for a fucking day
was
off.
a little bit more whirlwind, quick behind the scenes again, because like you guys said, it was like, oh, you won, get here. It
here
was literally
today.
hours after
There
we
was no
found out.
prep.
No.
Yeah,
And then it's not just the show. It's not just the rehearsals. We've had to do a bunch of packages, a lot of filming for like, oh, you made it. How do you feel? So it's like every day has been jam packed with a bunch of stuff. Not rehearsals. We
All
wish
the
there was
while-
more rehearsals.
All the while not even being able to like do what kept us entertained the first go around, which is post a little bit to
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now
we
it's like
can't do it at
we
all.
couldn't
We
post it.
couldn't-
So it's like staring at your phone and be like, well, I'd post an Instagram story.
We're gonna
There's bring the funny.
We're gonna die on Thursday. is
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we're-
No,
I mean,
there's no work happening.
we're giving
on
ourselves
Thursday.
a day off.
Yeah.
We have
We
family
gotta go to,
coming
like
in.
a water park or something.
A lot of us have
Yeah.
family coming into
Why I
tonight
said that.
Yeah.
to town.
Yeah.
And
Oh, our parents are coming. That's so.
Which is
It's
real
gonna be
sweet.
very cute
Yeah.
because all of our parents are gonna be.
Yeah.
My mom literally was like, "Oh my god, we get to meet the
I'm
parents."
hoping
I know
for
it's going to be
very
a parent,
cute.
a cage of parents.
I hope
Be a
a
parent
gaggle
swap.
of parents.
it
Yeah.
will be apparent that they will be having a good time.
Do you think any of them are going to be kind of
You
into
think
the
some will hook
others?
up? What?
I hope they all get to hang out and meet each other. That's probably going to
will.
happen.
They're all
right?
staying in our grungy hotels.
Is everyone gonna do an after the show lobby thing
Yeah.
or bar thing?
Well, not Tuesday, but yeah, Monday and Wednesday.
I'm hoping they have some kind of like rap party one of the nights. Anyways,
anyway, well,
Oh
guys,
my
listen.
God.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being patient with us while we
Yeah, that's the thank
operate
you for
around
being
this
patient
fucking
with
thing.
us.
And thank you for so many other things that it would take too long to thank you for. But we appreciate
So
you guys
cool.
so much. And this is so cool and so fun.
I can't do it.
And thank you guys for being along on this ride with
Thank
us.
you. That's the biggest thing is knowing that you guys are here with us. It feels great.
Yeah, you guys are right there with us the whole
Yeah.
time. You truly
been so
are with
special.
us, mind and spirit and heart, because you guys make this fucking thing happen.
And
you guys
worth
help
it.
us make this work. We're talking to the patrons, obviously. All the rest of you guys can fuck off. But I'm telling you, the
No,
patrons.
let him say it. Let him
the
say it.
patrons, you guys, seriously, you are part of us. You are a part of.
It never.
Valley-
We wouldn't have
Well said,
even have a
Steve.
shot at this if it wasn't for people rallying behind the
Yeah,
Patreon.
no, that's
like
100% true.
we wouldn't be doing
We
this.
wouldn't
and,
be the Valleyfolk.
It's a weird thing because you never want to pitch a patron.
we tried to call ourselves patreon.com/the Valleyfolk on the show.
Yeah, we tried to change our official
We did.
name.
We tried to do that. That's so. We really did try and do that, and we kept trying to say that too. I will say we kept trying to mention a lot of like our fans, our viewers, are this, and they're like, just call it America.
It's
so
America.
every time we're calling it America, it's you.
This
It's
one goes
you
out to the
people.
spider.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll
We
catch
love
you
you.
next time on the Valleycast, huh?
Bye bye.